Okay, so that is it. That is the game, Final Fantasy VIII. So, credits of course, but if you actually pay attention to the music, you're going to know that it is actually the Final Fantasy theme, a very common one. You know, usually when I was playing through this game I was like, where's the common Final Fantasy theme? Like, they just took it out, you know? Well, no, they brought it back, but only for the credits. And I mean, I'm a huge fan of this one, I really am. Huge fan of this music. Like, it appears in the beginning of Final Fantasy XII, I believe, every single time you play it. And like, because every time I think of this music, I think of Final Fantasy XII, just because back in the day I played a lot of 12 when it came out in 06. And you would hear it every single time you loaded the game. Like, the main menu was like that, you know? But in other Final Fantasy games, you hear it less often. So yeah, on the left side you actually see a nice recording, you know, of, well, people. That's Sid right there, that's Keystys, of course. And then, I don't know who else you saw. Are they fighting back there? Who the hell was that? But yeah, okay, so my thoughts on this game. Well, oh, that's Matrone, by the way. If you couldn't already tell, that's Matrone. But yeah, my thoughts on this game. I love it. I really do. A lot of people don't like it. They prefer 7 or 9 over 8. Like, when it comes to the 3 golden Final Fantasy games for the PlayStation, as they call, like, the golden games, golden era. 7, 8, and 9 are the 3. Because 10 was for PS2, and then 6 was other consoles, you know? But 7, 8, and 9 are always the ones that were for PlayStation. And people usually like 7 or 9 better. Like, when it says, okay, rate Final Fantasy 7, 8, or 9, 1 through 3. What's your favorite? Most people pick 7, a few pick 9, and then either 7 or 9, 1 or 2. Like, you know, 1 or the other, or vice versa. And then 8 is always number 3. But, I mean, I don't know if it makes me a bad person, you know? Or like, people think like stupidity, you know, like, oh, you're an idiot. But sometimes I can consider this one number 1 from the 3. I don't know why, but I just do. Like, it's because the whole junctioning system is part of the reason why some people are turned off by this game. They just don't like junctioning. They don't like the junction system. And I like it a lot. There's a lot of ways you can manipulate the game and just make it in your favor, you know? And there really is. And that's kind of why I like it. In the end, you know, it's all about Aura, Meltdown, and Limit Breaks, Renzokuken especially, or Duel. And yeah, you know, it's cool and all. It really is. So, I mean, as far as like, other stuff that I'll be doing later on. Okay, there's Renoa, by the way. That's cool. Battery low, is that what it means? Or something? There's Renoa. And you saw Squall or something? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't. Okay, more credits. Awesome. Just what you like, right? More juicy credits. No, but honestly, you know, I like the game a lot. I really do. Now, as far as other side quests go, because I did miss a few, well, especially this Omega, you know, I could do that. Omega Weapon, the super boss of the game, I can do that sometime, like, you know, just post-game. I'm also going to be doing, if I do something else, I'm going to show off where to get the Ragnarok in Disc 4, like where to find it, where to get to it, and also just show off some card games there, because I didn't complete my collection of cards. The CC members have a few more that I missed, mainly from the Queen of Cards quest. So, yeah, I can try to go for those. I can also, I mean, yeah, there's that, and then there's, because you can't enter towns in Disc 4, they're closed. But, you know, you can do that. You can also, like I said, fight Omega Weapon if you want to, which I'm going to try to do, of course. Sometime in the future, I don't know when. I don't know when, to be honest. It's not going to be, like, when I say sometime in the future, I'm not saying I'll guarantee it in the next couple weeks, no. It could just be really, really far from now. I don't know. But it's going to be somewhere there, you know, like a few months from now probably. And then we'll see. But as far as my next title goes, my next Final Fantasy title, it's not going to be Final Fantasy IX. So, I've done Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 the after years, and 5 all completed. Everything. Final Fantasy VI is one that I made it to 26 videos and I just stopped because I had no room in my iPhone anymore, and I'm playing the iOS version, and that thing is almost like a gigabyte in size, and my iPhone is only 8 gigabytes, and I have many other things that are a lot more important than one Final Fantasy game, you know? So I have to wait on that, of course. But, yeah, so that's why I skipped 6, or like didn't skip it, but I stopped it. I skipped 7 because, well, first of all, I wasn't too familiar with it because it's been so long since I played the game. I made a few videos, and then in the end I decided to, you know what, just stop that, and instead play the remake when it comes out. I'll do the original PlayStation version sometime in the future, like a year from now, or a year and a half from now, but I don't know when. But I'm waiting for the remake instead, and I'll do that whenever I can, when it comes out, and we'll see. Final Fantasy VIII, it's now finished. Final Fantasy IX, however, there's Renoa again with the pointing, and here's Squall again. Oh man. I guess they're together forever and ever. Wow. Yeah. So, Final Fantasy IX, I'm gonna skip it because honestly, I don't know the game too well. It's been so long since I played the game too, and I just want to play more Final Fantasy games and do them 100%, so I don't feel comfortable playing the game right now. Instead, I'm gonna skip it and move on to my favorite game of all time. Yes, my favorite game of all time, people. Try and guess. Actually, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, you would know already. But I'll just say it. I'll just say what my next Let's Play is going to be, or my next Final Fantasy Let's Play at least. It's going to be my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy X. I'm looking forward to it. And yes, it's going to be the HD remaster version, and yes, it's going to be on the PS4, and yes, I'm going to try to do as much as I can in that game as well, close to 100%ing it, as much as I can. I hate Blitzball though. I can't guarantee Blitzball stuff, I'm just saying. But, yeah, Final Fantasy X. Favorite game of all time. By the time this video is up, you will see one bonus video. I'm going to be showing all the summons of Final Fantasy VIII. And then, we'll see. We'll see. And yes, the screen is black because I believe that happens. It ends, and that's literally it. A black screen. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll put something else on the screen like right now. If you see something else, it's because I put it in there. If not, then whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'll put, to be honest. Okay, so that is going to be it for this series. Except for the one bonus video, and then later on I'll just do like the Super Boss Omega, you know, we'll see. So if you enjoyed this episode or this series in any way, please be sure to leave a like. I would appreciate that very, very much. Thank you all for watching. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.